and welcome to episode 27 of Top Table Live, a brand new Christmas edition. You are joined by me, Top Table Jay.
I was the only one who got the memo, obviously.
Yeah, I forgot my jumper, and the wonderful Matt Woods, who's joined us this evening. Say hi, Matt.
Hello, everyone.
Matt, who you may have seen from like Top Table number 3, Top Table Live 3 or 4.
It's not his first Top Table Live.
I think it was the second one, because we were like, because I remember we planned Top Table Live, and it's like, we'll never miss one. And then I missed the second one.
Yeah.
I think Matt stood
Good start, Jay.
I think that's what it was. But Matt is back with us, and we'll get into that in a minute. But hello, happy Christmas, and welcome to the most recent episode of Top Table Live. Woo! How have you been, my friend?
Very good.
So
Good to be back.
Tell us about your 2019, Matt Woods. We're going to get into this first. So, Matt is, of course, a local gamer. You may have seen him in playing SBG back in the day or some other stuff, and we play a lot of games together. We did some WoW West Exodus battle reports.
We did.
But where have you been for the last 12 months, my friend?
Where's he not been?
I took a year out to travel the world.
Yeah, he found himself.
Yeah, missed gaming, came back, missed you too. So
You missed us too. Oh, what a guy. So Matt is back.
It only took 12 months.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'd miss you after 12 months.
Yeah, I am sick of you both already. Though.
Yeah, he's got his fill and now he's going to disappear for another 12. But Matt is, of course, we've had a catch up this afternoon, so we, of course, asked you to gate crash the last Top Table Live of 2019.
I nearly done a. Sean.
We'll get to it,
Yeah.
and I agree. But anyway, let's have a quick flick through the chat, and then we'll start waffling our usual nonsense. So Glyn was in from very early, saying, start pouring the celebration booze. I'm on a celebration
Happy
coffee,
Christmas,
my friend.
Glyn. Happy Christmas. It feels weird saying happy. I can't believe it's a week.
Oh, I said it. I've got to start my Christmas shopping soon.
I started today.
Oh,
That's
you
fine.
won't have done anything, right?
No,
You've got an
not having
excuse, though.
Christmas this year.
Yeah, fair. Did you know, in Russia, Christmas is January the 7th?
What?
Blew my mind, because we
Why?
got there, and don't know, because I've been to Russia since the last Top Table Live, and we got there, and I was like, where's all the decorations? They were only starting to put the decorations up.
But so Christ's birthday is still.
I don't know the
That's what
reasoning, but they
I
celebrate on
think
January the
someone's
7th.
pulling your leg.
No, it's legit a
I'm
thing.
gonna Google
It's a
it.
thing.
I'm gonna
Google it.
Google
Spain's January the 12th.
Oh,
Spain is
I'm-
January the 12th,
I'm
Top
not
Table
Googling
it
it.
tells us. But anyway, I don't know what I tangented for, so we'll jump back into the comments. So Glyn says, evening chaps, I've got the scotch out. Good evening, Glyn, good to have you in. Christian Reeves says, I'm just popping in to say happy birthday to you all, and I hope the stream goes well. It is his daughter's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday
Happy
and
birthday.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I've got a Christmas birthday as well, just saying, guys, 27th of December.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, are
Day
we,
after Boxing Day.
are we doing something?
Well, I am.
Wow. It's good to have you back, Matt. I've got an ally again. Paul McElroy is in. He says, evening or good
How you
evening,
doing,
Paul.
Paul?
Good to see you, my
He was
friend.
there at the weekend at Scouring.
Scouring of Cheshire, which we will
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about, of
yeah,
course. Benji B SPG, I don't know who that is. If you're new, mate,
Benji
let
B
us know what you
SPG.
play. Stick it in the
Yeah,
comments.
where you from?
Yeah, you don't sound like my sort of person, but let us know anyway. He says, evening, guys. Only joking. Good evening, Top Table. Ben, good to have you in. Joe Holzman says, good evening, everyone.
How you
Hi,
doing, Joe?
We've got Stuart Russell, evening all.
Hey, Stu.
And he says,
I think
fancy
Stuart-
a whiskey
I think
now,
Stuart was there
too.
as well, I think.
The theme of this chat up to now is whiskey related.
It is Christmas.
It is Christmas.
It's Christmas. What's your Christmas? What do you drink at Christmas?
I just drink Magners all year round. I like the cider.
Do you not have like a spirit like at Christmas?
Like a nice hot toddy.
No.
Well, I have. What's the one that tastes like cherry coke? Is it?
Disarray.
Is it Disarray
Disarray.
on coke? I have that
That's
at
a
Christmas.
solid drink right there.
But it gets you wasted because it tastes like cherry coke. So you just go. Boop, boop.
Yeah, I can drink that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
that's alright. Yeah, I'll go with that as well. We've got Stuart Russell, he says fancy whiskey now. 2, Tom Glover, evening all, finished work for the Christmas break. Good stuff. 15 minutes ago, got myself a big old glass of whiskey, and I'm settling in to listen to some mindless drivel. So I will talk between the mindless drivel, don't worry about that, my friend. And then we've got Glyn Seymour says, I'll be fine, I might fall asleep by 8 though, because we're worried he's going to be wasted. Stuart Russell as a 25-year Talisker.
Talk about whiskey now, aren't we?
I am not a
It's
whiskey
not my field,
connoisseur.
yeah, it's
Nah,
not my field.
I know nothing.
I got wasted on whiskey when I was about 16 and vomited a lot, and I've never been able to even smell it since.
That is fair.
Yeah.
What else we got going on? Where am I up to? I've lost it. Flying Mammal. Oh, Steve Evelyn is in.
Hey,
Evening.
did Steve?
Saw him at the weekend.
You did see him at the weekend,
We
yeah?
did.
At the weekend, I said. At the weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
Evening all. Hope the weather is better wherever you are than it is in Belfast. The
Nice.
weather it's cold, but it's dry, and I'll take that.
It's raining.
Well, it's not. It's raining now.
Oh, cool. I haven't been outside since this morning.
Yeah, it's
Fair enough. Proper bucket in a perfect night for hobbying though. There you go. So everyone let us know what hobbying you're doing while you're watching the stream. Share it over in the Top Table Gaming community group. It'd be really cool to see. Flying Mammal Waves. Hello, Ruth.
How you doing, Ruth?
Do we need to remind Ruth of what she needs to do?
Paint your...
Ents.
Come on!
You've got a book to motivate you now. We even did a
Yeah.
video.
New profiles, a lot.
Thank you to everyone who watched the Warham Rohan video as well. It's
doing
killing
really well.
it.
It's doing really well. Yeah.
It was really weird. I think we realised, other than the lives, that was the first time in months we'd actually filmed something together, wasn't it? But it was good to do. It's good
It was
fun.
good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
It reignited my SBG flame, which we'll talk about in a bit. Stuart Russell, Save for Christmas, going to open a JD, very nice. Tom Glover is handing out virtual glasses. Glenn Seymour says famous grouse. Skullmunch says late outrage. Were we late today?
By 1 minute.
A top table live is never late. Skullmunch. It arrives exactly when it means
Your
to.
clock's wrong.
Flying Mammal says if they don't start by singing a Christmas song, we could end by singing a Christmas song. I'm
Ooh.
down for that.
Like, just as I read that, I nearly broke into song and it would have caused
What's
controversy.
your favourite Christmas
I
song?
was going to sing the Pogues, but obviously it's very...
Yeah, verse 2 needs a skip, doesn't it?
very touching.
What's your favourite?
Well, it doesn't mean what people are saying.
I know. What's your favourite Christmas
It is
song,
the
Matt?
pose. But yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
He's coming back in my
Stop it. Green Tree says hello, everyone. Hello, Green Tree. And I watched your video today of the Rohan Houses. Green Tree put up a YouTube
I've not
video.
watched it yet, but I will be watching it.
Good.
Hopefully I'm going to get some hobby in, what day is it today?
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday, tomorrow evening.
I've got a big Rohan Strongbow box to take home and have a
Yeah, I must
dig
take
through.
one.
We'll see.
So Jay's going to take it, we'll never see it again.
Pretty much. Flying Mammal says, yes, Steve, well done. I think that's because you actually showed up for this live stream.
No, it's because I'm
leaving me solo
in
on the last
spirit,
one.
mate. It's because I'm in the spirit.
Sure. And Glenn is saying, where is your Christmas jumper, Jay? Now, we did 2
Yeah,
weeks
we
ago, we're like, yeah, we'll wear Christmas jumpers. And then I forgot. Because me.
It was your idea.
No, it wasn't. It was yours. You were like, oh, we're wearing Christmas jumpers, mate.
No, it wasn't. You were
I think
like,
it was.
I'm going to get, I'll order them. I went, I've got one. You went, have you? I went, yeah. It was your idea.
Do you know what's annoying as well? I even bought a new one from Asda. Fuming. Anyway.
Was it one of them budget ones with Asda's Christmas roll?
No. Have you seen the Greg's one? It's class. Ian Marley sent me that. Anyway, Glenn Seymour says, where's your Christmas jumper? Forgot it, mate. We got Skullmunch says, Steve, you look like a plonker, but you already knew that. I love him even more, and I didn't think it was possible. Feldcharge Games are in.
Hey, man. Which one? Sloan or Tom?
And he says, Kia Ora, lads.
Kiora, yeah, they say that.
What does that mean?
Kiora's a drink here.
It's
I
like
think
an orange kids drink,
is
isn't it?
Is it what? Yeah. Yeah.
Explain the meaning of that to us, because we're idiots.
It's hello in, what's the language? Kiwis? Maori.
Ah, nice, cool. Will Pintar is in. Evening, Lizards. Good evening,
doing,
Will.
Will?
I am very tired because me and Will spent 7 hours straight playing Godtail last night in the gaming centre. It was ace. And I smashed him 3 times. Don't listen to anything he says in the comments. Glenn Seymour raises a glass. Ben Pearson is in. Evening. Good
Hey, Ben.
evening, Ben.
The
Nice to
legend.
see you as well.
Also,
What a guy.
Scouring at the weekend, and he's one of our patrons.
I think it's the first time I got to meet him in person as well.
Yeah.
We had a good catch up a weekend. It was good.
You're getting a lot of events in, Ben. He's getting a lot of events in. He was at Salt and Element the other week.
So we did the 40k one as well.
Did the 40k one. He was
Nice.
at Scouring, and before that, he was at the Steamforged event, the Middle Earth one that Harry and Jamie did.
Oh, the Trafford in Flames.
Trafford in
one.
Flames, yeah.
Oh, nice. So we've got Mike Blake in the chat. Good
How you
evening,
doing,
Mike?
Mike?
Says, evening, chaps. Currently at work, so look forward to catching up on this later. Enjoy your stream and Merry Christmas. Thank you, buddy.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Enjoy Merry Christmas. Everyone's pouring drinks. Colm is in. Says, evening, guys. Good evening, Colm.
How you going,
The
Cole?
winner of Gimli Bowl
Gimli
2019.
Bowl, yes. That
The
was
cop-
a cool idea. I like
It was
that.
wicked, wasn't it?
Yeah, really.
I think they hinted on Facebook they're doing Wraith Bowl for 2020. Colm.
October.
Oh, what's the name of it? Is it the Failed Charge blog? Drawn Combat?
Oh, Drawn Combat.
The Drawn
Yeah,
Combat
yeah,
log. Colm is a local, big in our X-Wing community, big gamer here, and they played Gimli Bowl at the Scouring of Cheshire. So there's 5 of them who all contribute to the blog, and they all took a list with Gimli in, and basically they made a trophy for it as well. And they called it Gimli Bowl, and it was the person who got the most kills with Gimli. And Colm won it with
really
41, and it's a shame he didn't get 43 for obvious reasons. But Colm won it with 41 kills over 6 or 5 games. 6
Six.
games. That's not bad. That's what, 7 a game? Yeah, it's alright.
That's alright. Yeah, game was alright.
He's pig slow. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we up to? Glenn Seymour says I'm on my 3rd. Going to slow down. Stuart Russell, you're letting yourself go, Steve. Might be time for a get buff back rep. Yeah, Steve.
I I'll do what Ben does.
Oh,
It's Christmas, man.
I can't say anything.
Christmas.
Can I?
Do you know how many Greg's festive bakes I've had this year already? It's not even funny.
Do you know how many I've had? None, because I'm not allowed fun anymore. The doctor said. Anyway, Glenn Seymour says, is that Tom or Sloan from Fair Charge Games? Reece Taylor's in
How you doing, Reece? He was
Another-
also here at the weekend.
with his beautiful new
Oh,
Mirkwood army.
gorgeous,
I do
gorgeous.
miss seeing his Easterlings on the table because you don't see enough of them. But
Well,
his Mirkwood is
his
pretty.
Mirkwood is very pretty indeed. Very pretty.
Fair Charge Games says, you're with Tom this morning.
Hey
So
Tom,
we have
Tom is.
Hey buddy.
I told you the other day he originates from your neck of the woods, Droylsden.
He's Droylsden lad. My man.
He's a sound bloke, but he has one flaw.
I mean, I don't blame him for getting out of Droylsden either.
He's
What's
a City fan.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
mate. Yeah, but you're a United fan. I don't approve of that either.
You're a Manc Scouser, so
We're
wind your neck.
about to win the league. Let's move on. Them,
We-
us, someone. Tom Glover says, all this whiskey talk makes me think, when will we see a top table whiskey tumbler added to the merch? Probably soon, because Steve can't help himself for buying
It's
top
funny.
table
It's
tap.
funny you say that.
Have you seen the stuff he's pumping out, Matt?
Do you know
Stocking
what?
fillers.
I've got a sample whiskey tumbler.
If you'd like your top
I
table
never
Christmas
put it up because I
stocking,
didn't think
click the
anyone would
link
be.
below.
I didn't think anyone would be interested in, so I never put them up.
Sounds like they would. I got a Stein, a scouring one at weekend.
Yeah,
I had to
yeah.
steal it off you because you wouldn't give me one.
I gave it you, it's lad.
Will Pinto
I
says,
bought you dinner.
yeah, you did. You bought me a
I
steak.
didn't even get a kiss.
Yeah. Not last night, anyway. Will Pintar says you couldn't smash an egg last night. That is pretty true. Skullmunch says putting together some Kings of War at the moment, but looking forward to putting my Rowan house together soon. Very nice. What army are you doing for Kings of War, my friend? Let us know. Glenn Seymour enjoyed the Path of the Dead's back rep and the Three Nerds chat mental health. I watched that. It was good.
Very good. Yes.
Really good.
Very
You and
good.
Sloan are knocking it out of the park, Tom. So everybody do go and check out Failed Charge Games.
Yes.
They are killing it right now. Flying Mammal says, trying to finish painting the Gobbo Christmas scene. Have you seen what Ruth's working on? She's making like a little Christmas diary.
Right.
Post it in the group. It's cool.
Yeah.
So let's
I
stop.
don't think I've seen that. When today?
No, it was last
right.
week.
I don't think I've seen
Ruth, can you post some more pictures in the group for us? That would be
Yeah.
amazing. And then we'll do Failed Charge Games and then we'll have a bit of a chat for a bit. So he says, Kia ora is Tirio for be well, but informally it's just hello. Also, Merry Christmas is Merry... I'm going to butcher this. Kirihimete. Kirihimete?
Kirihimete, I'll go with.
Cool.
Kirihimete.
Merry Christmas, anyway.
Yes. Merry
So,
Christmas.
let's start the Top Table Live like we always do before we dive into Christmas and channel stuff. What have we been up to lately? So what have you been doing the last couple of weeks? There's obviously one big thing.
Yeah, so organising for the Scouring of Cheshire 2019, which was the GBHL League finale,
It
which
was.
was weekend gone. So thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed the build up to it. Was blown away by the support, and I'm glad it's done because now I can breathe. But I think
Breathe. Me and Ben did it all.
Oh,
Breathe.
Right.
Ben, back me up, buddy.
How many balls did you make, mate?
Loads. No, it was a wicked weekend.
It was
We had
good.
60 odd
It was
Middle Earth
Yep.
lunatics, lots of channel fans as well, lots of people from the chat.
Yep.
And it was a good weekend of hanging out. I couldn't make it Saturday. I was around on
Yeah,
Friday
yeah,
and
yeah.
Sunday, and it was wicked.
Yeah, it was good.
was good fun.
Booked in for October next year, and I think we're going to try and blow the top off it and see what it can do next.
Can only keep going bigger and better. We've got lots of top table events planned for next
Yeah,
year,
it's going to be mega.
and we will be keeping you all in the loop on those.
Yeah, what about you?
Me, so I had a holiday, went to Russia.
You
It
did.
was fun. Got very cold for 5 days. Had a wander around, and then what have I been doing? I've been playing a ton of God today. Really enjoying that since the Kickstart game. I was playing with Mr. Will Pintel last night, and I'm pretty pumped for SPG. The Scouring always does that to me. May have purchased Gazballer is finishing my Hunter Orcs. They're coming on Monday.
He may have 2 armies purchased and not played a game yet.
Yeah, Gaz is here on Monday. We're filming with him. How
He
good
is.
is that?
Yeah,
So we're
that's
going to get
cool.
some pre-Christmas back reps
Where
with
is
Gaz.
he? Is he in the chat?
He said he's going to be late on Facebook.
Oh,
He'll be in a
fine.
bit. So
Yeah.
we've got Gaz coming down on Monday, and I may have picked up an army of hobbits, which got delivered to work today.
So only 80 to paint.
And I'm currently working on what leverage I need to get top table Nick to paint them.
Nick's not going to paint now.
It's only 80 odd models. It's fine. So
No.
what about you, Matt?
He's not-
What hobby
he's not
have you
that.
done? Matt's actually done some very cool Middle Earth related things in the last 2 weeks, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, so I was actually in New Zealand last week.
So he was in Middle Earth.
Matt
Yeah.
went to Middle Earth
Yeah.
within the last fortnight.
Wait till make us look bad.
Yeah, so I went on a trek round where they filmed some Army of the Dead stuff around the pinnacles. And what else did I do? I went to Weta Workshop, did the backstage tour there.
Nice.
So friend of the channel, Chris Hay, his girlfriend works for Weta Workshop, so she
good.
Smuggled us in to look at some of the backstage stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've had a very quiet hobby year, but since I've been back, I've started chucking some paint on some trolls, chucking some paint on some Carnivale stuff.
Oh, is this for AOS?
AOS,
Yeah.
yeah. And generally going through what I've got, figuring out what I want to do next year, what I want to prioritise, and go from there.
Nice.
Middle Earth, obviously.
I'll just nick all your stuff, use that.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Everyone
enough of
else
it. There's
Everyone
enough of
else
it in the studio to wade through. So you got to do some real Middle Earth in the last couple of weeks.
You could have went and met Tom and Sloan from Failed Child Games.
Yeah, I think I saw them post up that they were out there,
Yeah.
But it was when I got back, I think, or when I'd yeah.
So I think you win in the what hobby have we done in the last fortnight? Because
I'll let you have it.
we paint little toy man. You went to be. So did you go in like the Prancing Pony and stuff?
No,
Not
so
the
we
Prancing
didn't
Pony,
actually.
the Red Dragon.
So we didn't
Green-
actually
you
get
mean
up
the
to
Green
Hobbiton. We just did
That one.
some of the outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, just walking around the scenery.
that's
Yeah,
well
that's
cool, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
What was the
like
coolest
what it
thing you saw?
In the workshop, they have the big.
Oh, the
Scale,
video you showed
No,
me.
the big scale model of Sauron in his
Mm.
armor.
Oh.
Like, as they built like a scale Sauron model.
is.
Nice.
And interesting fact that we found out, they actually based the design of Sauron on a horse.
Yeah.
Because apparently people associate better with things they recognise. So the design of the long face and the limbs is based on a horse.
No,
That is cool.
every day's a school day, guys.
Hey, we picked something up for the channel from Weta Workshop, didn't we? We went a bit Black
Yeah,
Friday crazy,
yeah,
didn't we?
yeah,
What did
yeah.
we get?
So we have purchased the Dolgo.
And before you tell them, I would like to say this is thanks to the people who support us on Patreon.
Yes.
And all the other ways you support the channel, which lets us invest in these incredibly cool things. Just let us do these awesome things. But now
Well, it was Black Friday, wasn't it?
it was.
So there was massive
Weta went
sales on.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking on the. I mean, I always look on the website anyway because.
Isn't it your homepage?
Well, I start buying stuff, so like I'm already got things kind of in my basket now for
The next
for,
hour.
for October. Like that's how I did it. So I was already on it, and the sales was decent.
80%.
And 80% off they had on 2 of the pieces of the Dol Guldur. What's it called? Diorama set.
Yeah, it's a Dol Guldur diorama.
Yeah, and it's 1 in 30 scale, but
It
it
looks
fits
good.
our miniatures
And
perfectly.
it kind of fills a board.
Yeah, it's not far off. It's at least half a board. So what we're going to do is we're going to
It
incorporate.
comes fully painted as well.
It's fully painted.
It's beautiful.
You've seen a picture on the. I posted the picture saying coming in 2020,
Mm.
and it just looks awesome with the miniatures on it. So we're going to do some battle reports on it. I'm going to build a board around it, sort of fill out the rest.
Use me 100 rocks.
I really want the. So you know the shots that you get where Radagast is in the movies where he's like going along that bridge and it's all like sort of woods and forest.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have that in one
Or you
corner.
could build the backboard out as the forest.
Yeah, have
that's
that in
cool.
one corner and then just all like derelict ruins on the other side of it. So
That's cool.
it's gonna look cool, man. But it was awesome. But we did get it cheap. I say cheap. We got it at discount because it was Black Friday. But we ended up paying more in postage and import tax than it cost us for the actual.
And it come in
dioramas.
four boxes.
4 boxes.
4 huge
And
shipping
one
boxes.
of them was like this.
and each one of them got stuck with a customs and import
Yeah,
charge.
so, but you know what? It was worth it. Like now,
incredible, isn't
they're
it?
in hand, and I've seen them. Like they are beautiful. And to be fair, yes, it worked out expensive, but for me to have made that would have took me months of my time.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you weigh it up, that's how I'm justifying it anyway. Not
Sorry.
had that conversation with my missus yet, but
Doesn't need to know. But no, so that is coming next year on the channel. That's thanks
yeah,
to
that's
the
gonna be
support
cool.
you
I can't wait
all
for that. Can't
give
wait.
us. Don't forget as well, let us know what you've all been working on. Those of you who came to Scouring, give us some feedback on that in the chat. Do you want to carry on, Matt? So we are, the laptop's been a pain, so we
Oh,
are just after Ruth there. We've done that. So we're going to start with Skull Munch.
Skullmunch had too many festive bakes.
Festive bakes for the
I've
win.
not tried them.
I've
Are they
had-
good?
Well, you know what Greg's are doing now as well, like little tubs like this of pigs in blankets.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Mate,
With this cold weather, you need to eat as much as you can.
it's something special. I tell
What
you.
sort of an idiot goes on a crash diet at Christmas, man? I could inhale all
Not
that.
me.
Oh.
I've been like at least 2 or 3 times a week. I go in Greg's and I get a cup of pigs in blankets and a festive bake. They do a festive soup as well. I've not tried the soup yet.
What is the soup?
It's like got like turkey and like stuff in it, and then just all like Christmas dinner flavours.
Someone who hasn't ate carbs in a week, boys. I'm not going to lie, this is the best stream I've ever done. Fantastic. Cool, carry on.
So Glyn and Reese having a little chat.
Yep.
Failed charge games. Thanks so much, Glyn. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, fantastic. Everyone support each other, guys.
Yeah, cool
Wonderful to
guys.
see.
They are cool guys. The channel's great. I love the live streams. Very ad hoc.
They had one of Thorin's company.
I know, you lucky gets.
Nice. Well done.
Reese, Jay, you've let me down. Rubbish. Tom, how can you support Liverpool if you're a Manc? That's a question we.
Do you want to know how?
Go on.
Would you like to know how? So, two things. I watched the 1998 FA Cup final as a kid, and you won in the 97th minute, what you being United, and I was gutted, and I realised I might be a Liverpool fan. And two, it was a way to annoy my brother, and it stuck. And that's it. That's why I'm a Liverpool fan.
Fair
And
enough.
after all these years, now you're getting a bit of glory.
Yeah, it's been worth it. 20-year investment.
Flying Mammal, see you next October. Yeah, we'll see you then.
Yes, Ruth. Bring your ents.
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 I think they're going to be a solid army.
Do you think
guys.
so? In the Warhammer Romance supplement, we got profiles for Quick Beam
Quick
and
Beam.
Moonshine or whatever the other one's called. I
Yeah.
forget. Do you think we're going to see models?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you reckon? What do you reckon? Matt?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm
Either
not sure.
models or a conversion kit.
Didn't they do one of them? Wasn't there an old Metal Ent kit that was one of them?
No, but
But if you look at the pose, it is one of them.
no, he doesn't.
He's got like,
It's like a smaller tree. That
so
one.
he's not one of the
It's not one of
characters,
them, no.
right?
No.
Maybe we'll see.
But yeah, it's nice to see a bit more flavour to the ants.
Yeah.
Make them a bit more interesting as a.
Yeah, and it's
A
like you
two-profile,
said on the
isn't
book review, like the way they've done it with the points. It means you can just spice it up a little bit.
Yeah,
when you're
because
picking your army.
you had to take the leader, and then you literally building lists in increments of whatever an ent is, and at some events you could have an 80-point haul
Yeah.
because just another one doesn't fit. So
Mm.
the fact that you've got these heroes that have both got their own points values now as well really makes it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. Reese, new Mordor board sounds awesome. Yes, it does. Can't wait to see that.
They were all playing it at the weekend. Seemed to go down pretty well. I was a bit worried about it because it was quite low level.
The thing
I don't
is,
want to use the word bland because it's not bland, but compared to the stuff that's got like buildings and other stuff on it, like
do you know what's good about it though? And it's a comment you told me you and Jay Clare were chatting about.
Mm.
One thing we always do, so a lot of like the big extravagant boards like Bree and Dale and stuff like that, we don't put them on the top tables because there's a lot of kind of narrow walkways, and like Lake Town is just ice and water, like it's not built for
Yeah.
top tournament play. And one thing Jay Clare said was like, because he's a great player, he does incredible, he won the event.
Yeah.
He never gets to play on your boards because he is always playing up at that area
Yeah.
of the table. And the Mordor board is great because you could build that for a competitive game.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
yeah,
not going to be a
yeah.
bias because obviously the scenery takes precedent over competitive play. So I think that's one of the key things about the Mordor board, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. I think after having that conversation with Jay, and it was Jay who like broached the subject. I didn't bring it up. It was him who said it. Like he comes to the Scourings, I think he's been to them all, and he never gets a chance to play on the nice boards because he's a victim of his own success, and he's always on the top tables. And he said, he'd love to, and my reasoning was that if you've got really tense games, last game of the weekend,
Yeah.
you've got table 1, table 2, and they're really like one might be Lake Town, and then the table 2 might be like an open board. That might give someone who's on that open board chance to leapfrog.
Correct.
Maybe a unfair advantage, but the way Jay put it was, well, it is what it is, kind of thing. So I am going to consider
We've
it for
had
October.
we've had conversations, and all will be discussed in due time.
Yeah. Keep your eyes open and ears and all that. So where are we up to? Glenn?
Yeah, do you want to crack on from Glyn?
Yeah, Glenn says, looking forward to Christmas and the New Year, Reese. Reese says, where was your favourite place you visited on your adventures, Matt?
Start with the 60-second hit list of where you went. So where did you hit in your year of adventure? Now you came back briefly for like 6 weeks, didn't you? Maybe not even that long, and we hung out. But
So we did first 5 months was South America. So we did Colombia, worked our way down to the bottom of Patagonia and up into Argentina.
mega.
Then flew home for a couple of months, see you clowns. And
Standard.
then back to Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Australia, finished in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And flew home for Christmas.
Mega, and here you are.
Here I am.
And your favourite?
New Zealand would be up there. I don't think I spent enough time there. Definitely want to go back.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Wellington you visited, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Wellington. That'd be a
Nice.
cool place for a top table trip.
I'm down.
Oh.
Yeah, go and,
And when we get 4,000 more Patreons,
I'll just
go.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm snipping out to the shops. Like, we need bread. I'll see you in a week.
Lambus bread. Nice. So what was your least favourite? Was there anywhere you didn't enjoy or was very different than what you expected?
No, not really. Everything was different for different reasons.
Nice.
Nowhere I really didn't like.
Cool.
I think a few times I was almost ready to come home, but
Yeah. So here's a question for you actually. Like we were chatting back there and we've been chatting while you were away. What was there any parts of the world that like are quite prominent with hobby stores and stuff, any that don't have any? Like was it like do you see Games Workshops or hobby stores in the places you visited? Was there any that did or didn't have that going on?
South America, I was a bit surprised because I thought a lot of the places are a bit more like European, cosmopolitan, especially around Chile and Argentina. But the gaming scene over there is pretty much non-existent.
Okay.
At least from what I could find. Some places in Asia, Japan, they're quite big on it, but I guess more towards board gaming, mini gaming's maybe a bit too niche. They like a lot of like the anime and more toy-based stuff. But like GW's exploding a bit out there.
Chris, because obviously Chris is a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
Chris was the guy who I had my first YouTube channel with, the Guild Ball one. And I wonder, has he been on this channel? I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, he was saying he was struggling because when he left, obviously he emigrated, he got rid of all his stuff. He took like some card decks from the Game of Thrones game, which we play. And then he was looking at getting back into it and he was saying it was really tough. Like board gaming he could find in abundance.
Yeah.
But actual like war gaming and stuff he was having a little bit of issues with.
Yeah, well, I think he's found a couple of groups.
Oh,
now.
mega, cool.
But yeah, I think it is just a lot of it. I guess if you don't know what the scene is, it's not always the easiest to find it, and it's not always obvious people playing the obvious games that you'd be used to at home. So it's
Yeah.
kind of difficult to tap into it from an outsider. Like I went to a few hobby stores and game stores, but there wasn't necessarily the space for gaming. So you'd be walking into a GW and
So it was a
it's
retail
all very
store.
well like you'd be getting your fix of walking around, looking at the toys, chatting to people about gaming, but it's difficult to walk into a GW and pick up a game and play something.
Ah, okay. Cool.
So yeah, it was difficult. It was probably the one main aspect that I missed while being away.
Playing with toy
Playing
soldiers
with
with
toy
us,
soldiers,
idiots.
yeah.
Nice. Cool. We'll crack on.
Ruth says hi Nick. Has
Hi,
a
Nick.
Little Christmas,
Hi, Nick.
Christmas tree.
Nick loves it
emoji.
when we point out that he's here on camera. He loves it. Hi, Nick. I won't let you know what gesture he did back to my wave.
Will's Steve, are you making us a couple of God tier boards?
Yeah, we were talking about this last night. Go on.
I'll be busy making boards
Please.
for Scouring, mate.
Please.
No.
Please.
You got boards? You got hex?
I'll buy you a festive
Hex
bake
things.
and a tub of pigs in
Oh,
blankets.
it's hex in it. It's hex
Yeah,
based.
you just it'd be fine. Go on.
It'd be fine. Jay's favourite saying, it'd be fine. It'd be fine.
If I'm not doing it, it'd be fine.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Cheers, pal. That's a yes.
Hajinder Singh says at Top Table Gaming, hey guys, loving the festive jumper by the way. Thanks, brother. Thank you very much.
I don't know why I'm like, yeah, you're welcome.
Glenn says, weekend of 3, get on it, lads.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to talk about that anytime soon.
Ooh,
Who knows?
Who knows? Tom Glover, aiming to make some SBG events next year.
Good man.
Only event I've been to thus far is the Weekender, which was a belter.
Yeah.
I've targeted Ardacon, Seven Stones, and Scouring as must-attend events. Of course, Weekender 3 too. Well, you probably picked 3 of the highlights. Of
Solid
the
choice.
Calendar, yeah. You've got a bit of everything there. You've got the competitiveness, you've got like the fluffiness, and then you've got just the immersiveness of.
Maybe some top table one dayers he wants to come to next year.
Maybe. You never know. You never
Big
know.
teasers.
As if by magic, the next question he says: are there any other SPG events at Element other than Scouring?
Yeah, there are. So there's Desolation Stop Hut,
Yep.
and there is going to be some others. Full stop.
Right up your street as well, I think.
Moving on.
Yeah, right up your street. Keep your ears
Tom
peeled.
is local to Gaz, isn't he? He's a Leodis guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're down the road.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
And
Well, remember we've got the Leodis Element thing in January as well,
is that happening?
so we'll fill them in.
Cool. The other
as
thing,
well as filling them in.
there is one more huge SBG thing that Tom needs to come and attend at Element Games, and that is get in the studio and film with us, buddy.
Yeah.
There's no excuse being down the road, so come down and play some
Do
games.
you know how many people like at the weekend like, oh yeah, can I come? We're like, yeah, we're asking people to come.
Do you know what? I'm going to issue a challenge now, Tom. You and Gaz versus me and Steve doubles in the new year. It's on the channel. We're doing it.
Be a quick video though, won't it?
Yeah, we'll smash on. 10 minutes done. Straight off the table.
But I can see like them rocking up with like Sauron or something.
Have you seen what Gaz is painting for me? We've got filth in the bag, mate. It's fine. Anyway, let's crack on.
Sauron's horrible. Though, sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Stuart Russell, being a newbie, I'm loving going over older vids from the GBHL. Yeah, it's a great source of. There's loads of content on it. Like the GBHL is just mass content.
It is.
And I shouldn't really, but I'll spoil it for you. Keep you around the GBHL over the next few weeks.
Why?
Oh, you don't know, do you?
No.
Oh, you don't know, do you? I do.
Is it
No. I wish it was, but it's not. We can't have a whisper conversation on the live stream. They don't mind.
Yeah, fine. They'll be alright for a minute. Tell me.
Look at him, he doesn't know something. He's like, tell me now.
FOMO.
Let's have a look. Where were we up to? Tom Glover. That's exactly what I did, Stuart. Watched every Plantier back to back over about 3 weeks whilst getting back into painting. Also, the World Cup and Deadliest Warbands. Still great viewing. Stuart Russell, you can buy the festive bakes in 2 packs from Iceland. Don't tell me that.
So episode 27 is sponsored by Greggs and whiskey.
Don't tell
Merry
me that.
Christmas.
Reece says Skyrim was the best event of the year.
Yeah, buddy.
Cheers, brother.
Me and Ben appreciate that comment.
Cheers,
Thanks, Reece.
brother. Do you know what? A lot goes into that, and a lot of, I think, like,
does.
a lot of people think it's just, you book the room, you throw your boards down, you say go. But trying to make it the event it is, like, I am really proud of it, and I think I said this on because Harry Parker was there, got interviewed. Will be commenting. We'll be on Entmoot podcast.
Oh, you're not going to be on radio?
On radio, and yeah, I was saying like a lot goes into it, and it probably wouldn't be possible. I know it's like, oh, my boards and stuff, but it wouldn't be possible without the help from the top table team. It's I'm really proud of what it turned out to be. It's
Matt,
not what I envisaged.
Scouring as well, hasn't he?
Well, it was one Saturday. On the Sunday, he may as well not turned up.
Yeah, Scouring 2017. Matt run the spreadsheet and the TL duties. On the Sunday, he was in the fetal position because we may have had a bit too much sauce. That was a fun year.
Yeah, I'm all about the one-day events.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you have your event in the summer.
Yeah.
I remember it was peeing down. Remember when we were going home, man?
Yeah.
It was about 5 in the morning.
Anyway,
The less said about that, the better. Let's have a look where we're up to. Stuart Russell. Hopefully, I can join my local East Anglian Hobbit League. Yeah, there is an East Anglian. Yeah, just get on there, mate. There's so many friendly people in the Hobbit community that you can't go wrong. Will Pinter, not eating carbs. My chunky chicken order last night says you are a liar.
I had chicken and cheese. That's fine. It was good.
He's not allowed, Will. He's not allowed. Look at him now, he's wounded, look.
No, it was good. I had chicken and cheese. Let's leave that alone.
Paul McElroy, getting the Balrog out on the Mario board was awesome. Yeah, it did look amazing.
Do you know one thing I've loved? Like, it's of course by random, but every time I look at that Moria board at the events we use it, there's always Moria armies on it. And I think he had a Moria mirror match.
Yeah, there was
So
two.
there was just 2 Moria armies going at it.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah,
quite
it's
cool. Little civil war. Stephen Devlin, Jay, don't listen to them about Liverpool. It's a global family. LA. No, mate. Come on, Devlin. If I knew that, you wouldn't have got that spot prize. Green Tree, I'm currently working on Rohan House with help from a delivery today of GW paints from Element.
What
Good
a guy.
man.
Did you use the affiliate link?
I hope you did.
Don't forget, we have an affiliate link which will be in the description of all our videos and on the Facebook group. If you're going to shop at Element Games, click that. You get the usual service and discount and everything else. Nothing changes. We get a little bit of a kickback,
Yeah,
and
we
we
do.
get to be awesome.
Sean says if Ruth brings her Ents, that will be 1 Ent army and 79 Dunland armies. Very true.
Do you know
Very
what?
true.
You're right as well. I saw you comment on Facebook today, and I messaged Steve when they were announced. I was like, Steve, I'm doing a Dunland army. He's like, yeah, so are me and Ben. So I just left it alone. I was like, all right, I won't do a Dunland army.
There's going to be so many.
They're expensive though, aren't they?
It's not
if you
cheap,
want the
are
cav and
they? Yeah,
stuff.
it's not cheap, are they?
Especially when you've just sold it all.
I know. I think it was about 700 points, which I sold about 2 months ago.
Painted?
Painted.
Are you gutted?
Fully painted.
Are you wounded?
I am on a lot because I knew they were coming back.
He's well upset.
But at the time, like I was thinking, it's not a great army to play. It's not a great army to put on camera because it doesn't do much. So yeah, I got rid of it. I should have kept it. But I was made an offer that I couldn't refuse. To be fair, I'm not the kind of person who puts things out at silly prices.
You'll be like me
But
with
someone
my,
made me an offer and I'd have been stupid. I kept my Wildman, so I've got 18 Wildman painted.
That's good.
They're beautiful.
do
They're
Warriors
just
again.
beautiful sculpts. So I've just got to do the Warriors. But
We were
Pride-
talking
Pride-
about it on the last live stream I did about like armies, and do you remember my Blue Elf army?
Yeah.
And again, I was made an offer. I can't. You remember that one,
Yeah,
right?
it's gorgeous.
And I still message him every 6 months trying to get it back. And he goes, "No, I love it, never." And I'm like, "Cool, speak to you in 6 months." And he's always dead nice about it. But anyway,
Glenn says football, meh, overpaid
Sport.
divers. He also says, how many points is your army, Ruth? Brush baller, I'll do.
I'll do.
I'll do.
Gaz is in. Gaz, so the bits you've missed is we told everyone you're coming down on Monday to film. Awesome. And we've also issued you and Tom a challenge to come and play me and Steve at doubles on camera at some point in the new year. So it's on, my friend. Anyway.
Tom Glover's touching on with Sean about the Dunland Army and how
Nice.
it's moved down his list because he knows it's going to be so popular.
Does that put you off an army? Like,
No,
so
not for me because we film. It's a little bit different for us, I think.
I'm talking kind of, yeah, it is a little bit, but like, I'll ask you, Matt, if
Yeah.
everyone's playing Ultramarines or Dunland or something for a system, would it put you off playing it even if you loved it?
Yeah, I think
Would
so.
you divide it because you don't want to just be playing?
Yeah, 'cause
I
you-
do that.
You don't want to be playing the same.
I always
sort
try
of-
and
it's like
look.
to be something a bit different.
Yeah, I always try and look for the thing that no one's using. Just
Yeah.
it adds variety, right?
And he says he's going to expand his Gundabad list too, which is a cool list as well.
Mm.
Glenn says, kind of gone off SBG these last few months. How dare you?
Glenn's been playing a lot of Warcry.
Yeah, he has. He has. We've converted him.
Mm.
Sean says, sounds good, Tom. I'm going to jump on the Dunland train as they just look so cool. They are beautiful.
They are
They
mega.
are beautiful. Tom says, how do you guys fancy some beers at mine and getting a couple of kill team games in over the Christmas break?
Don't worry, Tom. We don't
Hey,
want to come.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't mind us, Tom. We're all
Fine,
right.
mate.
We're
Don't-
all right, Tom.
We'll
Don't you
just
worry
sit at
about us.
home
You-
eating
you
cold
guys have
turkey
a good-
butties on our
Yeah,
own.
you have a good night. I'll eat
Enjoy,
that-
lads.
Finish that half-eaten festive
Cool.
bake on my own. It's all right.
Block him from the chat.
Gaz is saying, yeah, he needs to get his terrain painted, but yeah, he's up for it. Thumbs up from Tom. And then Green Tree, the Palante in capitals. No.
No. That's what I said behind me hand.
Yeah.
He's having none of it.
Tom Glover, what do you reckon, guys? Think we should teach these two?
I read that wrong then, did you? I didn't read that. I read that as a T, not an R.
yeah. Red Roses a lesson on their own channel. That's fighting talk around these ends, mate.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Paul Ditchburn's in. How you doing, Paul?
Hey, friend.
Good to have you in, mate. I don't think you've been in the lives before, so it's good to have you, pal. Gaz says, I'm always up for taking down them Reds.
Look at him. Look at him.
Gosh. Oh.
Right.
It's like when you watch one of them wildlife programs, you know, it's like a herd of lions or something. What do they call it? The pride of lions, and you get the little male lion who thinks he's 10 men, and then he just gets slapped about. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is.
That's what's going to happen.
You're going to beg us not to release the footage. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we have a chat for a bit? So,
Yes.
we said we would talk about what happened in 2019 and what's planned for 2020. So, 2019 has been a mental year for Top Table. So interestingly, you shared a video somewhere this week.
Yeah.
Do you know that like Tube Buddy?
Oh yes.
That was nuts, right? So
I got worried there.
yeah, I can't tell you most of the videos Steve and Matt share, but this one is fine.
I was like, oh.
Jay. But so interesting at the start of 2019, it was just me and you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure we had the studio.
No, I don't even think it was at the start of 2019. If I'm open, was we doing this?
We
at
were. No, we were.
Christmas?
Yeah, you did, because it
We
was
did.
before I won.
Oh, was
It
it?
was, yeah.
All right.
So we
okay.
did have the studio, but it was like early days. Studio 1.0, it must have been, because I'd not been working at Element.
When
at
did
that point.
Pelennor come out?
Wasn't that July, August? Oh God, we've had the studio ages. That was like July, August. It was summer,
No.
wasn't it?
Not this year,
Yeah,
the year
the one
before.
before. Yeah,
Yeah,
something
so
like
it's about 18 months.
But so the start of 2019, we were starting to kind of action the big plans that we had. We were hitting SPG hard. We were venturing in other stuff, and the channel. And it's quite surprising. We had 2,300 subscribers.
Yes.
Today we have 5,190 something.
Crazy talk.
Like, it's insane. So, and the beauty of that is, like, numbers aside, that means we got to meet all of you guys, and there are so many people watching today that we chat and have banter with and all that stuff day in, day out on the Facebook group and the YouTube that we didn't at the start of 2019.
Yeah.
And for me, that's been the highlight.
I've
2019's been nuts.
Yeah,
and that is like the jewel in the crown for me.
I've probably made more friends.
You had none,
this
so when
year.
you get one,
I've probably made more friends this year than I probably ever have. Well, you're not a friend. I thought you were a friend.
I'd agree.
Pain in my arm.
Best.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. But no, it's been insane.
It's been crazy. It's been great. I loved
It's
it.
been insane. So the channel has exploded. We've made lots. Well, some videos, maybe not lots.
I've made lots.
I've made one or two.
Call him out, guys.
But no, it's been great, and it's been a wicked 12 months, and I can't wait for the next.
He's not a
12
puppet, by the way. I've not got my hand up his.
up his. But no, it's been ace, and obviously we've done the live streams. We're on episode 27 now.
Yes.
These did start in 2018, but I think they really started to find their feet this year.
Yeah, definitely.
And fortnightly-ish, because we're a bit rubbish, we get to sit down and chat to you guys, and everything in between. And it's just been an awesome year, hasn't it?
It's been, as far as my YouTube journey goes.
Your journey.
This year has been
Journey.
shit hot. Excuse me, the word.
Right, okay, well done. It's been something hot. It's been, and of course, Top Table has changed a lot in 2019.
Yes.
We've actually very recently just finished making the Studio 2.0. Ignore the duct tape over there. We're working on it. Must look different to when you were last here, mate.
Yeah, you've done a great job.
Yeah, it's good.
Now you've moved all my stuff out.
Me and
to the
Nick.
spare room.
Nick's done a great job.
Me and Nick. Come on, Nick. Don't. You guys wind me up, man. Fine, Nick did a great job. No,
That square that you done there is probably the worst square.
No, I did that corner there. Anyway, so obviously we've been working on the studio because one of the aims that we've done in 2019 and we're going to do next year as well is to try and just keep pushing the content, create better content, make it easier for us to film so we can do more and expand the studio. Like, we've definitely increased a lot of the tech we use. There's a very fancy camera stuck to the ceiling there, which is cool. We've got one up there. And
it was to get this as a blank canvas so we can just walk in, click record and go, really, wasn't it?
It was. And we're just trying to, everything we do, we're trying to make kind of
Better.
just better and bring
Better
you
quality.
more.
Just
And,
better quality stuff is what we want.
so what I'd love to know from all of you lot is, what has been your favourite, so 2 questions, what has been your favourite gaming moment of 2019 and what has been your favourite top table moment of 2019? Everybody get involved, stick it in the comments, we're going to get to them in a minute.
So, we've talked about what we've done this year.
There's a few other important things though.
Is it?
Well, the team grew. Should probably give
Oh,
them
right,
some-
yeah. It's been up, do you know what I've been up since 5 this morning?
The team, we've added 3 new members to the
It
team.
just takes so long to say stuff.
We of course, at least I remember. We of course have the wonderful Top Table Nick, who is the godsend behind the camera, who fixes everything we up and takes care and helps us. Mainly me, agreed. And he also does lots of stuff like painting terrain for us and just being Top Table Dad because we need it. And then of course we've got Liam Ben.
Liam Ben.
Liam Ben.
Yep. Lee's sort of indisposed at the moment,
Lee
changing nappies,
Lee's
making
got
bottles.
twins. He's a busy boy
We
right
think
now.
we're busy.
Lee.
We have not got a patch on that
We
man.
check in on him every couple of days. Like, how you doing, mate? He's still with us. He's loving it though. And congratulations again to Top Table Lee on the birth.
Make
of
the
the
most
girls.
of this time, man. It goes so quick.
Thank God, you'll get to sleep in about 2 years.
No, you'll miss it. It's hard, but you'll miss it when it's gone. Make the most of it, pal.
And we got Top Table Ben.
Top Table Ben, the man that hit the ground running.
He did. He certainly fills the void of us being busy, doesn't he? Like, we'd be out going out without him. Let's be honest. Ben is a ledge, and I hope you all enjoy his content because I enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
It's great to have him on the channel, isn't it?
He's really sort of picked it up pretty quick. Like, it wasn't that
killing
long ago. They've not been like part of the channel for that long, and when they both joined,
I always remember he did like a painting video.
yeah.
And you phone me, and it's just like, what a, because that was well good. And when it literally a month in, it's like, you seen that video? Yeah. What do you think? He's a, because he was like, I can't do that. Yeah, but no, Ben is killing it.
Yeah,
and
it's been good.
It was jovial, but no, it's good. And so yeah, should we have a look at what they think they're
Yes.
Top Table moments? So go on,
Yes,
I'll
let's
jump
have a
in.
look.
Where are we up to?
Okay, hang on a second.
Brush, but oh, that's gone right to the
Paul
bottom.
Ditchburn.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've got
talking about the doubles, maybe we'll beat them so badly they'll have to retire from humiliation that
Where's
we can
that?
take control of TTG, says Tom Glover.
Oh, right, okay. So Stuart Russell says, haha, he says, I'm up for kicking him. Paul Ditchburn wants in as well. Do you know what? We'll take you all on.
Who's put 10 pence in you?
I know!
Reece Taylor says, looking forward to seeing your paint job on Dunlending. Steve, thanks my friend. Tom Glover says, then it can be TTG, top table gaming with Tom and Gaz.
If they beat us, we'll rename the... No, I won't commit to that.
So many things are coming into my head.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Be careful. Ruth says, Glyn was originally for release the river release the river display.
Asking about how big our Ent army is.
Oh, right. So I have 5 half-made Ents and Treebeard, but making 1 quick beam, so I can do 700 points, or mix and match for 500 stroke 550. Bring these to the channel, Ruth.
Treebeard, quick beam, and 5 Ents at 700. I would cat me pants if I was playing against that. There's only so many big things you can deal with, and that's a lot of brutal power attacks.
And one of them's got might.
2 quick beam. And Treebeard.
Oh yeah.
2. New
Damn, Ruth, I didn't know you were that kind of player. Stuart Russell, more bottom table gaming, Tom and Gaz. Don't mess with TTG. Glenn Seymour, you need a beach bone and you're all set. Ruth Paul says, no, not been in Love Chat before. Go check Love Chat out, mate.
Welcome to the Love Chat.
I hear Love Chat. He's
That's for the Patreons only. This is the live chat. The Love Chat's after.
Yeah, Love Chat's premium. You got to pay for it.
Let's move on before this goes to a place we don't want it to.
Fail charge game. So Tom, got dark lads, off to listen to the City versus Oxford match on the radio. Have a cracking stream, and I'll catch the rest later. Need to sort a collab in the new year.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll make it happen. Don't worry, brother. And bad luck with the football. Ruth says, waiting to see if they bring out models. I think they will, Ruth, but I don't think it's imminent. I think it's probably end of first quarter.
I think if you don't get them immediately, you don't get them, like the Warbats and the stuff from the Hobbit and the Sigma Tower.
That's not necessarily true.
My opinion.
That's not necessarily true.
Okay.
Because I had a conversation.
I think you should stop talking.
Tom Glover, of course you guys are welcome to come round for beers and kill Team 2, just as long as you don't bring TTG Ben.
Whoa!
Shots fired.
And we don't want your pity invite. I'll be there.
Glyn says two weekenders making new friends. That's his highlight. Well, I couldn't agree with you more, Glyn, because the weekenders were cracking weekends, man.
You missed both the weekenders.
I know,
I remember you messaging us saying want to be there, but you're going to be at weekend. If there's a weekend.
Yeah, he'll be here because you'll be back to normal life working like the rest of us.
That's it. Yeah.
Flying Mammal, meeting you lot has been a beautiful thing. It certainly has, Ruth.
It's been a pleasure to meet you, Ruth.
Couldn't agree more. Weekender Baby says, Gaz, I'm finally getting a regular games night at Leodis. Yeah, because that's only like a new thing for them, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Leodis used to be just an online store, and then they got a small place, and then they've grown and got another one now. They're doing well.
Yeah, that's brilliant, man. Sean says, Weekenders have been my highlights of this year. Yes. Top gaming moment is entering the Weekender SPG event.
Nice.
Fave TTG moment is having the pleasure of meeting you both at Weekenders and Warhammer World. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Sean.
Do you know what memories just flashed back into my head? And it's a Ruth one. Do you remember at the end of Weekender 2 when she pledged allegiance to Top Table Gaming and Andy just popped up from behind the table?
She didn't know Andy was there. she said she's a top tabler. And Andy was like, what?
Literally like popped up like a mole out of a hole. It was brilliant.
Own it, Ruth.
Very fun.
Own it, baby.
Top table for life.
The how to play vids for me, says Stuart. More coming, Stuart.
I was going to say, have you got any more planned? Because you've done 2, right?
Yeah. So they're going a bit more sort of on the deep rules now.
So we're going into like might usage and stuff
the
like
basics have been covered. So
very cool.
But yeah, I've got plans for that. Probably might do that Christmas period while I'm off.
Cool.
Get the next one filmed. Do you want to pick up from Reese?
Yeah, so Reese says, agreed Glenn, Weekender was top making event. I'm so glad you've all said the Weekender because it is hands down my 2019 highlight in terms of hobby and gaming. It was insane, although very stressful from our end.
Yeah.
Running around like lunatics, but very fun. Tom Glover says, favourite personal gaming moment, either the game against Dan SLB, he's another local lad, legend, he's really fun to play. At the Weekender, very close game down to the wire and enjoyable, or Am & Hen scenario on the class Am & Hen board. That is cool. Glenn Seymour says, top gaming moment was the Weekender 2 final game against Andy. Eowyn killing Faramir in a single combat on foot. Nice. Steve Devlin, favourite gaming moments of 2019 was Durnhelm killing an Aragorn at Scouring after he fluffed 3 fate. There's nothing like a woman scorned. Fair enough. Tom Glover says, hard to pick a favourite top table gaming moment. They've all been so good. He's creeping because he didn't invite us. We know your game.
You creep.
Yeah. Reese Taylor, Ruth
Thanks, man.
has got to play at the SBG event at Weekender 3 with the Rents.
100%.
Absolutely.
It's a thing, man. It's got to happen.
Absolutely. And we're
Got
going
to get them painted first, though.
In cosplay.
In cosplay as a
did
drink.
cosplay number 2, yeah. Yeah, we did have the Corvus Cabal, which was awesome as well.
Yeah, it was.
Ruth came to the Weekender 2 in costume, which was good. I remember her saying, like, when they left the hotel, she did the... Have you seen the Corvus Cabal from Warcry, like the crows? But they have like slit throats, and she was like walking through reception. There was like little kids there. It's like, oh, like, a little bit grim. But that was awesome, and thank you for doing that, Ruth. Joe Holzman. Oh no, Glyn says, how'd you get on at Scouring, Reese? Which is cool. Joe Holzman says, top table gaming moment was Ardacon, particularly the moment when Harry Moore charged my Tilda with the Witch King, Gulliver, and many orcs. Top table moment would have to be the live streams. Always a laugh. The live streams are ace, aren't they?
Yeah, I like live streams.
They're good fun, and we try and keep it as a staple in the calendar as much as possible. Dice Tales is in Mark.
How you doing, Mark?
And he says, hello, stuck in traffic, what's going on? Just our usual talking absolute nonsense, my friend. Reese Taylor says, rubbish Glyn, only won 1 game, haha, but a top weekend and all the games were close to. Absolutely. Glyn Seymour says, turned up at my first event, J&U was super welcoming, set the tone for the highlights of the weekenders and hobby moments. Yeah, boy! And Glenn says, hard luck, buddy, but as long as you had fun. So, we've covered 2019.
Yes.
And everyone still let us know what stuff you've got up to in
keep them
2019.
coming.
And let us know if you've got any like hobby resolutions for 2020. So, should we talk about some of the stuff we've got planned for 2020, whether it's us or channel? I think there's one that's a really badly kept secret we can probably bring up.
Which one?
Is the streaming.
Yes, so the streaming is something I'm like uber excited for. It's been at the back of my mind wanting to do it, but just not knowing how to make it.
We've spoken about it for a long time.
Yeah, just never knew how to sort of make it happen, and then a few stars aligned, and I think it's through having the channel. Obviously, having Nick on board helped a lot because a lot of things clicked into place in my head on how certain things work and how they will work, and editing battle reports and filming battle reports. And how cameras work and things like that has all helped. But we're in a position now.
We're working towards it.
I think we're there.
We're
Nick, we're there, aren't we? There's a couple of things we're just waiting on, but we're there. We're there.
It's good.
We're there. We're ready to go. But 2020 is going to be massive. So we're going to stream our own stuff. So we're going to stream live battle reports where there'll be 2 people playing, not necessarily any top table hosts.
Probably not any top table.
Yeah, probably not. The hosts will be commentating, which you'll be able to see us a little at the bottom of the screen or something. We'll be reading the comments, talking to you guys whilst they're playing. I was going to say talking tactics, but we'll probably have to get someone else in to do that.
Especially as the drinking staff line. But the top-down view is, imagine me and Steve attending a GBHL event like Seven Stones or Ardacon or something else, and literally it's an all-weekend live stream. So we are going to stream all the games with me and Steve commentating, showing you the games, giving you the action as we're watching it, and having banter. So imagine that, and that is what we've got planned for streaming in 2020.
It's going to be epic.
We want to be the streamers for Middle-earth.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. We're going to do a lot of our own stuff in-house here. To start off with, we're going to hone our skills.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go on the road. We've already had conversations with certain people. Obviously, I don't want to give anything away just yet.
There's some very exciting
But
stuff
it
being
is
worked on by
very
friends of the
exciting.
channel.
Yeah, I'm you know what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to every part of it, and I'm especially looking forward to because I was speaking again. I don't want to give anything away. I mean, you were there when I spoke to him. People at the weekend about being guest commentators.
Exactly.
Which would be great. You know, just for like maybe two games over a weekend and getting them in just to make so I can go to the bar more than.
And think about it for the channel, right? So you could literally, if you're silly enough, spend the weekend watching me and Steve comment on Middle-earth games, and off the back of it, you get 6 battle reports. Because those are going to be released on the channel afterwards. So it's exciting for Middle-earth.
When Vengeance was on, Vengeance was streamed on the channel.
I did it for my Guild Ball event.
Yeah. So think that, but very different visually and how it works.
Correct.
But think that we're going to film, we're going to stream throughout the weekend, so you can watch them and get involved in the chat. But then after the fact, we'll then take them off the channel, cut them into individual battle reports, and release them you know, maybe if we're having a quiet week, you know, we're busy.
2 or 3.
We might throw a couple out.
I know, right?
It's just going to be a lot of fun. But I can't wait to go on the road.
Plus, it means me, you, Ben, Nick, anyone else who wants to go, we get to go on road trips,
Yeah,
baby.
man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
And I can't drive, so I just get to sleep in the back of the car. That's ace.
That's the bit I'm looking forward to the most, I think.
What, sleeping in the back of the car?
Yeah. Just going on the road.
It'd be fun. It'd be like the old days
We have
when
to
we
be
were...
careful, though.
Why?
Because, well, the last time that we've all gone out as a group on a Saturday night,
It took till the Wednesday to get better.
it took to the Wednesday
Think
to
of
sober
the
up.
days when we were trawling the GBHL circuit. They were fun times.
Yeah, they were fun times.
The Sunday commentary might not be as energetic as the Saturday commentary, but it will be done.
So on the Saturday, like, oh, Aragon's charging in, go on. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, it's just my Aragon.
Oh, he's rolled a dice again. Can you do that
Can
quiet?
you not
I've got
roll
a banging
them
head. Don't roll them in that tray. Oh. But no, it's going to be very exciting,
Yeah.
and we of course want to share it all with you. We've spent a lot of time researching the best way to do it, experimenting behind the scenes. We've got
We
things
could
being
have done
worked
it
on,
prior to that. We could have done it at Scouring.
but not to the level we wanted.
But we want it to be spot on.
It's going to be good.
Spot on. I think it's going to be a benchmark. I think.
Yeah,
That people are going to look to.
pretty much.
Maybe not on the tactical knowledge.
Yeah, think Warhammer TV, but like probably not quite as cool.
Yeah. If Warhammer TV is a custard cream, we're a rich tea.
Can we get that on a t-shirt? Oh, that's so good. I love that. That's probably the smartest thing you've ever said. Anyway, let's have a look at the comments and then we'll carry on waffling. So we've got Reese is saying, rubbish Glenn, I only won one game, but I had a top weekend. I'm assuming he's talking about Scouring.
Yeah.
Glenn says, turning up to my first
Been there,
event.
done that one.
Yeah, okay, I was just getting a run up.
Just saying.
There we go. Tom Glover, let's start with that one.
Some serious, yeah.
You go for it.
Oh, go on, it's alright.
Some serious domestics with Faramir and Ao in there, Glyn. And Skullmunch says, no idea about next year's resolutions as I don't have 2020 vision. Ooh. Glenn Seymour says, it was a hilarious game. Me and Andy have been matched up in both weekenders. Skullmunch says, seriously, my 2020 resolution is actually getting my stuff built and painted and stop buying so much. Now, why would any of us say that? Because we just lie to ourselves. Me and Matt is kind of like my enabler when it comes to having. You think I buy a lot of stuff now? Now Matt's back. We play every game, and Matt will just say, Jay, look at this game, and I'll buy it, and I'll do the same with Matt, and we end up in a slippery slope of
But
playing.
then you don't end up
ourselves.
playing it. You just buy this stuff.
Yeah. And
So play it a little bit sometimes.
one or two.
Get it out of the box
and
every now and again and look and go, ooh.
then. Yeah, but no, it's. We always try. I always try and do that, but I always fail, and I know Matt's the same, right? That is not good. Glyn Seymour, just done that one.
Moving in your gaff.
2020 vision, living in Manchester, then onwards to TTG.
He's got a spare room, but just saying.
Do I?
Yep.
Sleep in the bath. Skullmunch says, lovely hair flick there, Jay. Thought I was watching the fashion channel. Because you're worth it, Skullmunch. Tom Glover says, so the stream, he's just said what I said. So the streamer would be kind of like the Warhammer TV coverage of events like Throne Skulls. Exactly. Only with less tactical nous. Exactly.
Yeah.
Glenn Seymour's laughing. Joe Holtzman says, the Sundays will obviously be for the guest commentators. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
We can sleep. And Ben Pearson says, 2020 resolution, win at least one tournament. Winning spoons is great, but my drawer is getting full.
He's getting a name for himself, is Ben.
Ben didn't get it at Scouring, did he?
No.
The wonderful Matt Garside got it.
He... Correct me if I'm wrong, Ben. You won your last game?
He did, because he come over to me. He's like, I won. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he was excited, and then we said, so you're not getting the spoon then? And he was like, oh.
Yeah. Tom Glover
It's a
says,
nice spoon, that as well.
it was a good, the laser etch one, it was good. Tom Glover says, 2020 resolution is to get to more events and to complete the Middle-earth Hobby Bingo, the Warhammer Community Community. It's a good thing, that.
It is good.
I do get to more events. GBHL events are how I met Steve. And I think we met at an event.
Yeah, GBHL.
Was it? It
I
was.
think, probably.
Where did we meet, Matt?
It would have been GBHL.
Would it not have been Altrincham Gaming Club, or did you know each
No,
other
it was
pre that?
before that.
It's got to have been like Desolation of Stockport or
Yeah.
something.
How did we get chatting, though?
I don't know.
Matt needed to do a bit for charity. And then, ta-da!
Oh, I was thinking about this the other week. I was thinking about this week because I normally can remember. Like, I remember meeting him. It was like the worst day of my life. Like,
It's a bit
I
mean.
remember that. I remember at the top of the stairs in Element.
Who, me?
All right, mate. All right.
Oh, pal.
All right.
They do,
You all
yeah.
right? Yeah, and I'm playing ours and yours.
That's exactly how it happens. Tom Glover also says, let's move on.
I've got the exact same list as Damien's list.
Yeah, that was true as well. Also improve painting skills considerably and attempt some more ambitious conversions. One of mine for next year is to paint more of my own stuff.
That's been yours for the last 10 years.
I know, but Gaz does such a good job. Why wouldn't I have Gaz painting it?
I've not really thought of resolutions, but because I've been like just focused on obviously the event and then the live stuff's in the back. I can't wait to get going with that.
The streaming is kind of you're hungry for it now.
I just want it now.
It'd be fun.
I want it now. We're hopefully doing a dry run pre-Christmas.
Are we?
When I say a dry run, it's not
Mate,
live.
Christmas is a week away.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Cool.
There's a difference between me and JC.
Michael Bray says 2020 resolution for me is to win more than one game of Middle-earth SPG in the year and to get to more events. So all you need to do there is get to an event with Steve at, you'll smash him, and you 2 birds 1 stone.
What happened?
Oh, because you're streaming now.
Streaming.
So what are your plans? So obviously you've been away from gaming for a year, Matt, and like we've chatted loads about gaming and we always talk about it. What are your plans now you are back? Is there anything that you're like want to get? What's your hobby plans for 2020? Like game systems, what do you want to do? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so I guess being away from it's kind of given me more of like an enthusiasm for what I'm missing, like why I do it. Like it's the people you meet. So yeah, more tournaments, more one-day events. Travel around the country a bit more, meet a few more people.
Yeah.
And yeah, just find the games I like and play them as much as I can.
So what games do you love, Matt? What have been your games kind of in gaming for?
What are you looking forward to? If you could play any game now, and we'd play it with you,
Yeah.
what game would you play?
Probably Infinity.
Really?
Yeah, it's been my game for
You
a
won't
while.
play it, pal, because none of us play it.
Matt only has to ask me twice, so I'll buy it. N4's coming as well.
I love the miniatures.
Looks incredible,
I
doesn't it?
love the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, so that's a big thing for 2020. They're bringing out the new version of the game, which is so that my main issue with it has always been it's such a complicated game. If the only time you get to play it's late in the middle of the week after work, it takes so much mental capacity. It's just
it's like the meme, which is like how to play Infinity, and it's just a guy like that with a rule book, isn't it?
Yeah, so they're bringing out. So the new rule set will have 2 versions of the game, which is the current version with all the complex rules, and a more streamlined version, which will be the same game, same core rules, but just cut out some of the overt complexity.
I could probably have a go at that.
I've just realised something. We didn't meet at Middle-earth event. We met playing Infinity. Do you remember when Tom Williams used to work for Element? And he used to run Infinity. Like that's when we met. Like very early days. Yeah. We met playing Infinity.
I don't know where we met.
It's like most games. I tried it for a fortnight. It was like, bought it all.
It'll come to me. Like I'll be in bed. It'll be like 3 in the morning. Like, oh, Matt, what's up? It'll come to me. That's it. Happens all the time. When you
Anna will love you waking up in the middle of the night screening in another
not
man's
the first time, baby.
Not the last time. Oh no, that's cool. So what games are you going to play next year? So we've got Infinity. Is there anything else you got your eye on?
Infinity, Aristea, I guess, based in the same world.
Yeah. Defiance.
Yeah.
So Infinity. When's Defiance due? Because it does look interesting.
Summer.
Okay, so that's cool.
I'll have it all. So if you need a copy for the
I
channel.
remember how excited you were.
Surprise!
Do you know what I'd love to give a go that you got the Batman game by Monolith. I'd love to try that. We'll have to break that out.
That's all lying around, ready to go.
Nice, nice.
What else have I got? Wild West Exodus. We gave that a go.
We did.
Might
We
be
love
worth
you.
another-
We do. Michael had said, fan of the channel, also plays as well. Have you seen his painting? He's killing it lately, isn't he? He's created a little painting page now. It's really good.
That's where he's got us beat.
Yeah, amen to that. But we'll have to break it. I always had fun with that, and I believe it's changed quite a bit. I've not played since Matt went. Cards on the table, but I've been following, and they've done a lot of you get more in a list now. They've reduced the points of everything to get a bit more in, and I think we should revisit it, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, your stuff's.
Yeah, all my stuff's here.
Yeah. But no, exciting, good stuff. So let's see what's going on. So we've got Joe Holtzman. He says, my resolution is going to be the same as last year. Paint more than the previous year and paint more than I buy and get to more events. So how much did you paint last year and how much did you paint this year? We've seen, Ash Barker, Gorilla Miniature Games, I don't know if you watch his stuff.
Bits.
So every weekend he releases like an on the paint table.
Yeah,
He's kind of like, here's what I've painted, here's what I'm painting next week. He done like 880 models. And bear in mind, this guy releases a battle report every day. And he painted 880 models, and he's on about 800 now for this year. Like, That's insane,
That's
isn't it? That's like
like
Bonar
almost-
levels of
That's
paint.
like 3 completed models a day then.
It's 2.1, 2.2, something like that. It's obscene. But yeah, and he's a good painter as well, which is cool. Michael Breer says, tried playing Steve at the Weekender, and the nearest I came to winning, but still lost. Oh, is this when Steve stepped in with his fluff ringer army and just balrogged someone who hadn't played before?
No, this is when I stepped in with Corsairs, which I, in my head I thought were a bit naff.
Oh, that was in your summer of only rolling sixes.
And turns out
Steve
that
had a 4-month
they
phase where he only rolled sixes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
yeah,
does.
it turns out Corsairs are pretty good. Sorry, man.
Tom Glover. That's how I feel, Jay. Why improve my own painting when I can send it to Gaz? Everyone check out Brushballer if you want some commission work done. He is awesome. I've already done that in my Kill Team box set and Lothlorien. Yeah, your Lothlorien are pretty, man. I
You
saw
mentioned
those
how
pictures.
many minis have you painted in a year, and Steve Bonar pops up in the chat.
You rang. Nice. Glenn Seymour's getting back into SBG in 2020. Good.
Good man.
Good. Dice tells us SBG. Mark, that is the strategy. SBG means strategy battles game. Means Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings. It's just been
The game.
The
game.
SBG is just what all the cool kids call it.
Yeah, which is what we
Kids in the
abbreviate
know.
to. Yeah.
You know.
Tom
Tom
Glover.
Glover, go for it.
I do intend to get a lot more painting in though, but we all know what happens to the best laid plans of mice and men.
Correct.
Yes, very true, very true.
Amen.
Steve Bonar, you rang. Glenn Seymour at Dice Tale, yeah, he's just telling about Middle Earth. Joe Hosman, last year only painted 80 models. This year it's at 137 and counting. You've still got 2 weeks, man.
How many do you reckon you've painted this year?
Oh, I don't know.
I reckon. So interestingly, because I was looking back through the old hobby vlogs we used to do, and in like January and February, did about 130 models, and then I don't think I did a model until about October or something. Warcry, yeah, Nick. I painted about 50 models for what I could be 200ish
I
for the
haven't
year.
got a clue. I don't keep track.
Yeah, I think I'm about
Yeah,
200
I'll
for the year because I did that huge Game of Thrones army. I did a load for Warcry, about
Yeah.
6-7 war bands. Yeah, it's not
I
bad.
try and not have with painting. I try and not make it a thing that I have to do. And that way I get it done anyway.
True.
Because
Are
I'm
you,
doing it because I want to do it.
are you on a solid 0 for 2019, Matt?
No, I actually painted a few bits while I was back.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
I remember because you were the guy who got a Black Templar
Yeah.
contrast when no one could.
Yeah.
And volleyed it all over his paint table.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
he sent me that picture privately on WhatsApp. I just went
Straight on the group. I remember that now, yeah, of course.
Gold dust.
They're going on eBay for 90 quid. Matt just spills it all over his desk.
Like 60 quid all over his paint.
Sucking
Mopping
it
it
up
over
with a
kitchen
straw.
rolls.
Sucking
Yeah.
it up with a straw and spitting it back in the pot.
Siphoning it. You would, wouldn't you?
Where are we?
David Coleman.
Dave Coleman's in. Hey lads, how
Hey,
you doing,
buddy.
Dave? Dave come third.
He did. And it
Well
was his
done.
first event. Is that right?
Well done. I think it
Because he didn't have a GBHL number.
No,
I'm pretty
it was
sure.
his first GBHL event. I think you've
Well
been
done,
to
man.
events because he's not a, there's no flies on him. He's a decent player.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. So yeah, he must have played plenty of games over in Ireland. Dice Tales BG makes me Battlestar Galactica.
I need to watch that. Everyone tells me it's ace.
The new thing, is it the new one or the old one?
The old. It's old.
What, the old like 70s one?
No, there's
No.
a new one.
There's a newer one, isn't there?
It's not new.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fancy Burrow and Badgers, but too many games already. I've seen a lot of
people are
into
picking that
Paul McElroy's got that. He loves it.
Christian, I think, is getting involved.
I think-
And
yeah,
Skullmunch
Christian,
and
yeah.
Ruth as well.
I think I've seen Ruth post some pictures.
Really?
Yeah. The minis are nice, cutesy little things.
Yeah, they're not my
Uh,
bag, but they are cute.
Yeah. Arnaud Kalimshah, hi there. I hope I've pronounced that properly.
Apologies if not.
Arnaud. If not, let me know how I should pronounce it. And let us know where you're from, pal, what games you play, and how you heard of the channel. But it is an absolute pleasure to have you watching tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Steve Bonar, up to 4 months without picking up a brush myself. Flipping heck.
The thing is, though, like when he does, he'll paint 4,000 models that afternoon and then just stop again for a year, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Dave Coleman says, cheers lads, first GBHL event, 5th SBG tournament overall. Well, he's podiumed at, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, probably one of the bigger events
Yeah.
in the over this side of the water in the GBHL, so that's no mean feat, my friend.
And
Well
he,
done.
of course, says he's enjoying his mug as well.
Hey.
I got a scouring mug as well.
Yeah.
I got all the scouring stuff
Yeah.
in my house now.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Wicked. So what else have we got planned for 2020? We've just touched on streaming. We then took
Yeah,
a
got
little
the
break.
live stream stuff.
What else is on the cards for you or the channel in 2020, my friend?
So obviously secondary to the live stuff, I have kind of made a conscious decision in my own head that I'm going to get through some more of the Gondor at War scenarios for Middle Earth, the Scouring of the Shire scenarios, which one was filmed the other day, so keep your eye out for that. And now obviously the Rohan at War stuff.
Yep.
We have got, because we were so slack because of technical issues, studio issues, camera issues, and we didn't actually keep up with getting them out when the books were out. We're now in a fortunate position. We've got 3 source books of scenarios that we can pick and choose from.
Yeah.
So
there's like, I think when we did the Rohan review, there's 21 scenarios just in War and Rohan.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. So it means as well, like, because not everybody's into the same thing. So there might be guys who love Middle Earth RPG, but they're not as into War in Rohan as everybody else is. So it means that we're not just going to be War in Rohan scenarios. We're going to skip back to the Skyrim. We're going to skip back to Gondor.
Can we
at
do
War.
Helm's Deep? So in the new book, they've split it into like 8 scenarios of each of the bits, and then at the end is like a 4-page scenario, which
Like
is
a
the
mega scenario. Yeah.
But they do the bit where you breach the wall, the bit of the oh man,
It's gonna be
we
good.
need to do some of that, right?
Yeah, I think we should get some people in and do like multiplayer.
Yeah.
Be cool.
One thing I'm looking forward to in 2020 is events.
Yes.
Events.
That's
We've run some incredible events in 2019. I've run Vengeance, my Guild Ball events. I've run a million events for Element Games, which I love doing. We've of course had the epic highlight of I think everyone's year attended Weekend of 1 and Weekend of 2. They are hands down my favourite thing in the world.
A lot of fun.
And that I'm most proud of. And of course,
I'm not going to drink as much as I did on Weekend of 2 anymore though.
yeah, you weren't very talkative on the Sunday. You were hid in the corner.
I was hungover.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not for any potential future weekenders.
No.
No. And then of course we had you did Assault on Element recently.
Yes.
So Steve and Ben dipped their
Love
toes
that.
into the wonderful world of 40k.
You'd have loved that, Matt.
It was good.
Yeah, it was great. Really good.
Was
really
it like low points or something? What was the
1500.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you normally play at 2.5 for
I
40k?
think that's the average, isn't it?
2k.
So it's 1500. We're actually considering for the next one taking it down to 1000.
Nice.
Just to keep the games a little bit shorter, keep it a little bit friendly, a little bit fun. Stop people taking multiple tanks, ruining people's days. But generally, it was a good event. Nick was there all day. Good vibe, wasn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
Really good vibe. Loads of new players, never been to an event before. Some players who'd never played a game before. Really good vibe. It was that good that I forget the chap's name from in there. The guy with the glasses who gave us the vouchers. Dave. He came in. I did give him a shout out on the event page.
He's one of our locals who games it, but he wasn't at the event.
Big 40k event. He didn't know what was going on. He come in and he kind of said, "Who's running this?" I said, "Oh, it's us." And he went, "I love what you're doing here. This is what this hobby needs. Like just people relaxing, people laughing and joking across the tables. Cool prizes. The podium prizes weren't mega. They were Funko Pop trophy things.
Same as Scouring, we like to award the
the
community
big prizes
and the
were,
sporting
the
behaviour.
big prizes were for the people who put a lot of effort into their army that they're going to take to that event. And yeah, that's kind of the way that probably top table events probably will go going forward, I think.
That's definitely what we like to push, isn't it?
Yeah.
So of course we had Assault on Element, and then we had Scouring.
Yep.
We ended the year of events with Scouring at Cheshire,
Yeah.
which was nuts. It was good. Again, I was really sad I couldn't be here on the Saturday, but I was here on the Friday and the Sunday, and it was great to catch up with lots of GBHL.
Good to see a lot of faces, wasn't it?
There was a lot of, it sounds cheesy when you say this, but like the old guard. Do you know the people who were like crazy into SPG when we were, and then but other people go and play other things, right? But like loads of the old faces there. It's nice to give out loads of hugs and catch up with people. Isn't
And
it?
loads of new faces, loads of new players that I've not met. Dave Coleman, Stephen Devlin, never met them before. Great lads. Hopefully see them again very, very soon. They came over from Ireland, which was fantastic. Can't thank them enough for supporting the event. And yeah, there was new players. There was again people who'd not been to an event before.
Yeah.
Come to the Scouring. So I hope they left with a positive.
I think everyone had a great time.
Yeah,
It was good fun.
It was, and so hopefully see them again soon.
Judge,
Well, I will see them again soon because lots of events at Element coming.
So imagine everything we did in 2019, but more of them, and in 2020.
Not like we're busy enough.
No, I know. Let's just take a bit more. Do you want to carry on in the comments? We've only got about 15 minutes left before we have to say Merry Christmas and goodbye.
Tom Glover says, "Wait, at Dave Coleman, you got a oh,
Uh-oh.
Tom,
Uh-oh.
he didn't get a TTG mug. He got a Scouring mug, and your mug is here. You're gonna have to come and.
Have you got a top 10?
Here's the thing.
I think I nicked one.
Yeah, he did.
He's got yours! He's got yours!
Like we were one short for ages. Buggerlugs took it. Here's the thing. We'll play our doubles game against you for that mug.
The mug is what's at
Double or
stake.
quits on the mug.
Oh, nice.
Arnold says, yeah, right pronunciation. Whoop. Thanks for your work on the channel. Discovered you this year thanks to
Nice.
Warcry videos and that are top quality. Thank you, man.
The Warcry was good fun
then
to
I've-
film.
Yeah, I liked it.
We need to get back into it. We had a bit of a break.
Yeah.
I'm going to dip my toe back in. Tomb of Champions is out now. I've not even read it yet.
I've not read any. I feel like I'm way out of the
I've
loop.
not had a chance to read it, but I will.
And he says, then I've seen your tutorial and board stroke scenery project. Oh, good. Thanks, man. More coming. Dave Coleman at Tom Glover. No TTG mug, a scouring mug. Good cover, man. Good cover. Steve Bonar, do you want to take over?
Yeah, why not? Steve Bonner says, Barney Menzies had a paint-off versus me 2 years ago, and he only painted half the year at 50 minis a week. 50 minis a week. Oh. But I'd started cutting foam for a 12x4 foot zone Mortalis terrain I might get to in the next few weeks. Nice. Tom Glover. And yes, before you say anything, Steve, I'm only joking. I'll get it at the Element versus Leonis. Well, you'll get it if you win it.
Yeah, you don't win it, pal.
These things are earned.
You might owe us a mug.
Yeah. Skullman says, Jay, did you see the artwork for the Scions of the Flame in the new Warcry tone? They look like they're going to be awesome. No, I didn't. So when we finish filming here, I'm going to run next door and grab the book and have a look, because I did keep meaning to pick it up. Beauty of filming and working in Element games. It's also a curse because you spend way too much money on toys. David Collins says, close enough. I might go back and highlight my Middle-earth minis, says Steve Bonner. Stephen Tennyson says, Jesus, that's a jumper. It is. Like, I can just see spots right now. From
This
thing.
is a belter. Look at that. Christmas Day. I'm going to wear this Christmas Day.
It's pretty special. Same on it.
Yeah,
it is. It's pretty good,
It's
mate.
a cracker, mate. It's a cracker.
Oh,
Hey! You're welcome.
God. So Steve is leaving Top Table Gaming and we've brought Matt on board to fill the void.
It'd never be the same without me.
So Arnold said, Skullmunch, did you find the picture on the net? Skullmunch says, no, it's in the Tomb of Champions book. Glyn Seymour says, so that means you're doing 3 weekenders in 2020. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That would be good.
A lot of work.
But me and Steve like sleep and sitting down.
Yeah.
One a month? Shut up, Nick. One a month? Are you mad? Skullmunch says, let's hope so, Glyn. And Flyman says, week long. I would love a week long.
Imagine it.
Do you know what I saw the other day? And I don't think we'd ever achieve it, or people would go. So, what's the name of that company that do mega gaming tables, Matt? This is more of a you question. I think you'll be able to. You know, the like $3,500 like tables.
KR did some for a while. But
Yeah.
it's not. I know what you mean.
Geek and Son.
Yeah.
Geek and Son.
Yeah.
So that every year they sell these tickets for like $5,000, right? You get a table, but you go on a week retreat, like a board gaming retreat, like abroad in like this massive, like incredible lodge, and you get your room, your food, everything. It is like $5,000, and literally you just go for a week and like game, and then when you get home, they ship you a table as well as part of the thing. And I was like, how cool would it be to go on like a top table retreat? I don't think we're ever going to make that happen. Let's not commit to that because it's not. But how good would that be?
Jeez.
It'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be good.
And I was like, how cool is that? But I don't fancy the logistics of trying to make it happen. But
Imagine it. What about that? Just insurance alone.
I know, right?
Glyn's coming.
Yeah,
With
true.
his bottle of whiskey.
Bag of potatoes and a 4-leaf clover.
Looking for the end of the rainbow.
I know, right?
Oh.
Let's not. Dice Tale says, yes, more Warcry, please. Steve Bonner says, when are you doing the next weekend so I can plan ahead? Need to catch up. Information very soon. Glyn Seymour, when the TTGQ is done, a weekend or a month. You and Glyn have been in cohorts a weekend or a month. Tom Glover says, Glyn, when it becomes TTGTG, that's tricky.
I couldn't say that.
Weekends themselves will be named Weekenders, for there shall be a Weekender every weekend. Well, wouldn't it be a Weekender every Weekender? Because they've renamed it.
Yeah.
Come on, Tom. You're being sloppy here.
Stick to your own plan, will you?
I know.
Means we could attend though, as players,
That'd be class.
and enjoy it.
I enjoy it. Just
No,
usually
rather
very
than
strict.
creating the fun. You know what I mean?
So, Green Juice says, is this the first time you've had a hoe on your chest stick?
Nope.
Glenn Seymour says, it's pretty special. It suits Steve then. And Steve Bonner says, where's the airbrush tutorials? So, the most qualified man to do an airbrush tutorial is sat off camera. Nick is a demon with an airbrush.
Go on, keep talking about Nick. I'm just showing the bottom because you can't see Santa.
Nick is an airbrush legend, and the amount Nick and we met because Nick actually paints in the gaming centre most weekends, and he does a lot of stuff for the gaming centre. And we developed a strong friendship because when I like slid models in front of him, he'd paint them. And then I figured I loved him for that. And then we bonded over kebabs and late night painting sessions, getting demo sets ready for many games. We've pulled some long days, haven't we, Nick, doing element stuff. But Nick is a wizard. Would you be up for doing an airbrush video that you weren't in front of the camera for, Nick?
Yeah, probably.
Yes! Video coming from Top Table Nick in 2020 on airbrush.
There's a meme coming. It was at this moment Nick realised he'd beep beep. Oh,
Oh, amazing. So there you go. That'd be cool. Steve Bonner says, Ho ban from YouTube. Glenn Seymour says, it could be in the pipeline, TTG retreat in a lodge. That'd be cool. Skullmunch says, that's a hold
or a garage.
Yeah.
Shed.
Alex Aguado Santos says, greetings from Spain. I love your work. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. And thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, man.
We appreciate everybody who's watching these videos. It means a lot. And Steve Bonner says, ho, 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 I've got an airbrush. I don't know why I said it like that. That might have been my thing. Bonner says, Nick, awesome. And Flying Mammal says, nice, Nick. Nick, this is going to be the most desired video of 2020. You're in now.
Oh, we're getting it. Should we book a date? Should we book a date in now?
We've actually got a painting video being filmed on Friday as well.
Is it this Friday?
It's this Friday.
Oh,
so
nice.
Byron from Artist Opus / Element Games / loads of companies is going to sit here with me, and he is going to teach you, using some of the wonderful Artist Opus dry brushes, how to paint your Rohan houses super fast. And if anyone follows Artist Opus, which is one of the companies I work for, you can do some incredible things with those dry brushes. Most of the pictures of dry brush, in fact all of the pictures, is Byron's work, and in 20 minutes he can make something look incredible, right, Nick? You've seen it firsthand. So we're going to be filming a video and maybe a little bit of a Q&A where Byron paints he reckons he can paint a Rohan house in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
He's going to prime it and airbrush a colour,
Yeah.
just one colour, and then he reckons he can paint it and make it look incredible in 10 minutes.
You heard it here first.
So we're going to be filming that on Friday, me and Byron, and you'll have that one. So there is painting videos coming too. Is Nick coming on the 4th? He replies saying he is. Of course, we wouldn't go anywhere without Nick. We wouldn't function. We'd all fall apart. yeah. We nearly didn't get me and Steve until the other day. Did you get mine?
Your what?
Ticket?
No, mate.
Did you not?
Sold out now.
Have you got me a ticket?
Yes.
Right, good.
Someone's got to hold your hand, haven't they?
Matt's coming.
I come in?
Matt's coming. Nick's coming. Is Ben coming? I think Ben's a 50-50 with work, right?
He's going to play it by ear, depending on how you can get the time off.
It's going to be a wicked
Because
day.
he works in retail, doesn't he? So
Mooch around the museum,
Yeah.
some food in Bugman's. It's going to be fun.
I'm toying with the idea of bringing some minis and playing.
Minis on the plane. Nottingham's not that far.
Taking some
Minis and plane. They don't let
playing.
you at open days, I don't think. They use all the space.
What, in the gaming hall?
I think so.
Well, no, I don't think so.
There were people playing last time.
Yeah, you talking out.
Have we done the New Year before?
No, not the New Year one.
Me, Ben, and Matt did.
Stanley.
And Nick, and Ruth, and Sean, and Tom.
It's Tom Glover's. Tom Glover's coming. He's just saying in the chat it's his first time there, mate. It's mega. Everyone should go once. The museum's incredible. Bugman's is cool. The gaming hall's cool.
Gaming hall's cool.
It's wicked. I love
Yeah.
Warhammer halls. I like to go. And the thing is, I've done the museum and the stuff like 3 or 4 times. But if you go every 2, 3 or more months, like it's still so new. Like they just added a mega Rohan display.
Yeah. Me and Sean Skullmunch bonded on the displays.
Did you?
We had a bonding experience. Didn't we, Sean?
We're really towing the line.
I
on
was
this,
not supposed
actually.
to tell Ruth that.
Oh, were you not? Is that where you went? Okay. But no, so I reckon we should start to wrap up.
Okay.
5 minutes left, sadly, of the very last Top Table Live of
This is
2019.
this is the last one of 2019.
It is. It's been
Not
incredible.
the last of the content. We've got some
More
stuff
videos.
coming out. Yeah, between now and New Year. Special one tomorrow. I'm not going to say anything.
Why is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, you lucky people!
It's
Woo-hoo. That's releasing tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Hot video coming tomorrow. Fans of a game played in the place next to Top Earth. No spoilers there.
There was no spoilers there. That was a riddle, mate.
Yeah, I know. But no, it's been amazing. I've really enjoyed doing all these live streams, and thank you for coming on, Matt. It's been a
Thanks
pleasure.
for
It's
having
great
me.
having you
Matt.
back in the country,
I know,
man.
it's good to have you back.
We got Matt back.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. You'll probably be
I mean,
seeing.
he's got a tan. I'm not going to knock him out until his tan goes.
I know. And
He's one of them guys, you know, if we arrange to go for drinks, he's going to turn up in a white shirt or a white t-shirt or something.
he is, isn't he? And
Well,
sandals.
Oh, I didn't even
Sandals.
realise.
Yeah.
Oh, I look browner. Oh.
Just call me like Adonis or something. Yeah. But no, it's great to have you back, man. We're going to play lots of games in the new year. I'm sure they'll be seeing you on the channel.
Yep.
But I think the most important thing to say is Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We hope you all have an amazing... We're going to be chatting to you on the Facebook group and all that jazz, of course.
I want to see all your Christmas presents in the Facebook group Christmas morning.
We should do like a... Do you know how we do the weekend hobby roll call? I'm going to do like a Christmas haul roll call where everyone posts all the nerd stuff they got at
You
Christmas
wouldn't
and
believe we were
Christmas Day.
grown-ups, would you?
Not at all. Only on the outside.
We're
Big
like kids with money, aren't we?
Yeah, kids with credit cards. Yeah, that's literally what we are. But no, it's been epic this year, and we hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. And there's going to be lots of content, lots of lives, and lots of everything else in between next year, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Right, should we say goodbye?
Yes, goodbye, Merry Christmas, and have a great New Year.
Yeah,
From
say
me.
goodbye, Matt.
Bye everyone, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all next year.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been Top Table Live episode 27, and we will see you in 2020 with the next one, and most importantly, Merry Christmas. See you later.
Christmas song.
Christmas.
Nick, don't bring that up again. Bye.
You scumbag, you maggot.